Hello everyone, good morning. Today our topic is training in sports. What is in this? What you are going to learn in the training? We why important? Why training is important? Training is important to each individual of any athlete to perform his skill and perform his consistency in his skill and compete with others. His preparation is more important. Preparations comes under training. Without training, without preparation, you're not able to compete with any others. It's not that easy to go for a competition without any preparation because you need to show your consistency towards your skill. Let's come to the meaning of training. Training means the process of preparation for some task. It may be whichever the task. It may be for athlete or somebody. Our main task is fitness and conditioning our body for sports and games. Conditioning is more important for us. Preparation is a complex process and directly influences the sports person development. This preparation complex system includes sports training, sports competition, and special nutrition. It is a systematically planned preparation with the help of various exercises. Those exercises, those components in training divided into 5 forms. Those 5 forms are main important for the training. Those are strength, endurance, speed, flexibility, and coordination. If take any training, you need to go with all these 5 components for each and every athlete. In 5 components, first topic is strength. Today we are going to learn about strength. How many types of strength training? There is 2 types, that is statical strength and dynamical strength. What is strength? Different types of sports require different types of strength. So strength is divided into 2 types. Again, dynamic strength divided into 3 strength: maximum strength, explosive strength, and strength endurance. Strength is the ability of the muscle to overcome of resistance. Let's talk about the static strength. Static strength is also known as isometric strength. Remember the word of isometric, we are going to learn in this about this also. It is the ability of work to act against resistance. Static strength measured by dynamometer because the movement of the muscle can't be seen. The work will be done but it not be seen. So we measure static strength through the dynamometer. This type of strength is not seen directly. Example, we are going for powerlifting. It's not a weightlifting, it's a powerlifting. Powerlifting means you need to lift both the hands and hold the weight on your both hands for a longer time. That is called powerlifting. When you lift the hands, use weight with the power weight on hands and you are not coming down, but there is no, you feel the tense in the muscle but not on the movement. That's called statistical strength. One more example for statistical strength is stretching your hands. Stretch your hands totally and pull your fingers back. Here you are not able to see the work, but you can feel the tense in the Armstrong muscles. Biceps and tricep muscles. That is called statistical strength. You are using the strength, but your work is done, but it's not visible to you. Second one is dynamic strength. Dynamic strength is also known as isotonic strength. Static strength is called as isometric and dynamic strength is called as isotonic. You can see the visibility in dynamic strength. Whatever the work you done, you will flex your arms, you will extend your arms, you will whatever the movements you are doing, that's all comes under dynamical strength. Dynamic strength in each sports movement and strength appears in a different forms. For example, if you want to take one small cricket ball, if you want to throw to the 10 meters, strength is different. If you want to throw for 100 meters, you use the more strength. So strength is depend on a sports and it's depend on a activity or your measurement. Like strength is totally it all comes under dynamic strength again. In every sport, strength is different for every moment. That's what we are discussing about now. How it will be work out will let us know. In dynamic strength is divided into three parts, as first one is maximum strength, second explosive strength, and strength endurance. Let's talk about maximum strength. Maximum strength, where it will be used, how it will be used, which is called as a maximum strength. Maximum strength is the ability to work maximum resistance. Maximum strength is not used in majority of sports. It is usually used in those sports where very heavy resistance are to be tackled. What are those sports where maximum strength will be used? If you want to throw a shot put, if you want shot put to higher distance, you will use all your maximum strength to throw a shot put. In the same way, if you want to lift the weight from down to high, you will use whole strength to lift it if it is a maximum weight. This all maximum strength explodes at the same time. That's called as a maximum strength. Even it in the jumps, like if you want to go for high jump, you will take the maximum strength on the strong leg and you will jump higher. The same implement to the all the jump events and throw events and weightlifting events. Maximum strength will be used. Second one is explosive strength. Explosive strength also like a maximum strength, but whatever the activity you are doing, when you using the maximum strength, it should be in the less time of period, and it should be done in the speed period. That's called as a explosive strength. If you are going for a 100-meter sprint dash or 60-meter dash, you will use whole your strength and you want to finish it as much as early, so it's called as a explosive strength. Even for jumps also, it will include how much fast you will go for a run through in long jump, that much fast you can travel in the air. You can use your strength at explosive strength and maximum strength together to reach your highest point. This is called explosive strength. The third one is strength endurance. The word strength endurance, you can say that it's a combination of strength and endurance. That means endurance in the sense you need to a longer period. It is the combination of static and dynamic strength too. Strength endurance commonly used in long distance races, swimming, combination races. Combination means like triathlon. Triathlon have a combination of swimming, running and cycling, where you need to use your strength for a longer period. So strength endurance will be helpful in those events which have a longer period. Endurance will work out here a lot for the athlete. Then what are the methods to improve a strength? I told you to remember the word isotonic, isometric. So now we discuss about three types of exercises to improve the strength. That is isometric, isotonic and isokinetic exercises. Isometric exercises related to the strength of isometric exercise, also a isometric exercise also called as a statistical strength. That's what we learned here. No visibility in any muscles, like work will be done but nothing will be seen, but you will get the tension or vibration in your muscles. How it will be, I will show you now. See, I have a strong rope in my hand. After going to the one angle, one range, you need to stretch it as much as you can. I am stretching my rope which is in my hand. It is a strong rope, so I can use my strength as much as I can, but after some times trigger will happen in all the muscles. In the same way, if you take the small lighter one also, if you have a lighter one rope, you just try to, after one range, you try to pull it hard, even though there is no movement in any muscles, but there is a tremor in all the muscles. So it is called as a isometric exercises or static strength. we are using. So isometric exercise, how it will be helpful for doing this, your muscle will be getting trained, so it will be a stronger. This is a one of the isometric exercise to improve the static strength. If it is a lighter rope or a stronger rope, if it is a lighter rope, you will do it for a longer period. For a hard rope, you will do for a less period. But there is a tense will be happen if it is lighter or just stronger in the all the muscles. One more example for isometric exercise is pushing the wall. Stand in one place, push with both the hands without bending at your elbow. Press as much as you can. You will get the vibration in your muscles, you get the trigger in the muscles, and you can feel the pain, but there is no work will done, and there is no movement to measure. That's why we take dynamometer to measure our static strength. And same time, if you stand and plank, you will get some vibration in abdominals, but there is no movement. You are staying in one place until you can stop on the plank. That is called isometric exercise. Isotonic exercise is help to improve the dynamic strength, where dynamic strength is useful for each and every game or any moment we will use the dynamic strength. So isotonic exercises are very important to overcome the dynamic strength, to improve the dynamic strength. Sorry. Here work will be done, it will be seen. So it will be in length of muscles will be changed, like calisthenic exercise. If you know the calisthenic exercise, see, light motor calisthenic exercise we will usually do in the assemblies, like raising hands up 1 2 3 4. So you can see the movement of the hands. That is called a calisthenic exercise. Running, walking, while you're running you will use the strength, you will bend your limbs of legs and hands and make the movements. This all comes under dynamic strength. How to improve isotonic exercise? By doing isotonic exercise like jumping, running, throwing, will improve our strength of dynamic strength. Dynamic strength also one of the isotonic exercise, also one of the best exercise to improve the dynamic strength. See, if you have a dumbbell at home or a water bottle of 2 liters, you go for a dumbbell exercise like armstrong muscle biceps and tricep exercise you can do with a bottle. If you less weight, you go for a more repetition. If a high weight, go for less repetition, so that you will get more tense in your biceps and triceps. Or same way you can use for other muscles. There is a movement is there. Upper muscles and lower muscles will be extended and compact. That is called isotonic exercise. Third exercise is isokinetic exercise. This exercise will use high machineries to do this isokinetic exercise. Exercise involve a specific type of muscle contraction which is usually not applicable in any sports and games. This exercise is not useful for any sports and games because you are doing treadmill. It will be in one speed, continuation movement you are doing it, but it will not useful for any sports. But it useful to improve the endurance and strength, where strength and endurance is very important in all the events of sports, games or sports. So this isokinetic exercise help to the sports indirectly. In this exercise, muscles range of movement will be higher for a longer period, so you can easily gain your endurance and strength. This is our topic for today, and other topics will learn in the next class. Thank you all. Thank you, and